Herbert's rise to NFL stardom is a story of persistence, talent, and composure under pressure. Born Justin Patrick Herbert on March 10, 1998, in Eugene, Oregon, he grew up surrounded by both sports and academics. His family had deep ties to football and science, with his father and grandfather having athletic backgrounds, while his paternal grandfather, a biology teacher, sparked his interest in science. From an early age, Herbert balanced sports with academics, something that would continue to define his career. At Sheldon High School, he was not just a football standout, but also excelled in basketball and baseball. His high school football career was marked by both promise and setbacks. During his junior year, he broke his leg in the third game of the season, a setback that complicated his college recruitment. Still, he bounced back his senior year with impressive numbers: over 3,000 passing yards, 37 touchdown passes, and an additional 10 rushing scores. His efforts earned him first-team All-State recognition and the honor of being named the Southwest Conference Offensive Player of the Year. Despite limited Division I offers at first, Oregon extended an opportunity, and Herbert committed to his hometown school in October 2015. Alongside his athletic pursuits, he even co-founded and presided over the Sheldon High School Fishing Club, showing his range of interests beyond football. Justin Herbert has an estimated net worth of $40 million. He has amassed this impressive sum from his successful career, endorsements, and business ventures. When Herbert arrived at Oregon, he began his collegiate journey quietly, listed as the backup quarterback. But by October of his freshman season in 2016, he was thrust into the spotlight, becoming the first true freshman quarterback to start for Oregon since 1983. Although the Ducks endured one of their worst seasons in decades, Herbert shined, setting or tying single-game records for passing yards, total offense, and touchdown passes. His debut year ended with 1,936 passing yards and 19 touchdowns in just 8 starts, highlighted by a dramatic comeback win over 11th-ranked Utah, where he threw a game-winning touchdown with only seconds left. In 2017, under new head coach Willie Taggart, Herbert looked poised to build on his freshman success. He helped Oregon start strong at 4-1 before breaking his collarbone in late September. Without him, the team's offense collapsed, averaging only 15 points per game, and the Ducks lost 4 of 5 games during his absence. He returned late in the season, guiding Oregon to 2 wins to ensure bowl eligibility. Despite the turmoil, Herbert finished with nearly 2,000 passing yards, 15 touchdowns, and a solid completion rate. His academic achievements were equally impressive, earning him first-team academic All-American honors with a stellar GPA. The 2018 season brought yet another coaching change, with Mario Cristobal taking over. Herbert entered the year as a Heisman candidate and adapted to Cristobal's pistol offense. He led the Ducks to a 9-4 record and a Redbox Bowl victory, throwing for over 3,100 yards and 29 touchdowns. By then, he had cemented himself as one of the premier quarterbacks in the nation. Many expected him to declare for the NFL draft, but Herbert surprised observers by returning for his senior season. That decision paid off. In 2019, he guided Oregon to a 12-2 record, winning the Pac-12 championship and the Rose Bowl. In the Rose Bowl, he rushed for 3 touchdowns and was named Offensive MVP. His final college season was his best statistically, with 3,471 passing yards and 32 touchdowns. Beyond the field, he won the prestigious William V. Campbell Trophy, often called the Academic Heisman, recognizing his excellence in athletics, academics, and leadership. He graduated with a degree in general science, demonstrating his balance of intellect and athleticism. The NFL soon beckoned. At the 2020 NFL Combine, Herbert impressed scouts with his size, arm strength, and athleticism. The Los Angeles Chargers selected him 6th overall in the 2020 draft. Initially, he was slated to back up Tyrod Taylor, but a medical mishap with Taylor thrust Herbert into the starting role in Week 2 against the defending champion Kansas City Chiefs. He made an immediate impact, throwing for over 300 yards and adding a rushing touchdown. From that point, Herbert never looked back. His rookie season was remarkable. He broke several records, including most passing touchdowns by a rookie with 31, and became the first rookie to have 8 300-yard passing games. His poise and arm talent stood out as he led the Chargers to competitive games week after week. By season's end, He had thrown for 4,336 yards and earned the AP NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year award. His performance placed him firmly among the league's most promising young quarterbacks. The 2021 season solidified Herbert's status as a rising star. He threw for more than 5,000 yards, breaking the Chargers' single-season record and becoming the first quarterback in franchise history to surpass that milestone. His 38 touchdown passes and dynamic play earned him his first Pro Bowl selection. Though the Chargers narrowly missed the playoffs, Herbert's growth was undeniable. He also surpassed NFL legends like Andrew Luck and Dan Marino for passing yardage and total touchdowns within his first 2 seasons, setting records that underscored his trajectory. In 2022, Herbert faced adversity. Early in the season, he suffered fractured rib cartilage, but continued to play through the pain. Despite the injury, he threw for nearly 4,800 yards and led the Chargers to a playoff berth. His postseason debut, however, was bittersweet. Against the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Chargers surrendered a 27-0 lead and lost 31-30, a collapse that became one of the largest blown leads in playoff history. In 2023, the Chargers rewarded Herbert with a 5-year, $262.5 million extension, briefly making him the highest-paid player in NFL history. That season, however, was cut short when he broke a finger on his throwing hand late in the year, forcing him onto injured reserve. Even so, his impact on the franchise and his leadership were evident. The 2024 season saw Herbert adapting to yet another head coach, Jim Harbaugh. He responded with consistency, throwing for 3,870 yards and 23 touchdowns while posting one of the best touchdown-to-interception ratios in league history at 23-3. His efficiency stood out, particularly in play-action situations. The Chargers reached the playoffs once again, though Herbert endured the worst game of his career in the wild card round against Houston, throwing 4 interceptions. Despite the setback, his season was viewed as a step forward under Harbaugh's system. In 2025, Herbert and the Chargers opened the season in Sao Paulo, Brazil, against the Kansas City Chiefs. He delivered a stellar performance, throwing for 318 yards and 3 touchdowns in a 27-21 victory. It was a strong start that reflected his continued resilience and ability to lead in big moments. Over just 5 seasons, Herbert has rewritten the record books. He holds the record for most passing yards in a quarterback's first 5 years, with over 21,000, as well as most completions. He also holds rookie records for touchdown passes, total touchdowns, and multiple 300-yard games. His consistency in throwing for over 4,000 yards in his first 3 seasons placed him in elite company. Off the field, Herbert's life reflects his grounded nature. His family's football legacy is notable. His younger brother Patrick plays tight end in the NFL, while his older brother Mitchell played college football. His late grandfather played receiver for Oregon, continuing a family tradition that Justin now carries forward at the highest level. Despite his fame, Herbert is known for being humble and focused, often highlighting his love for science and academics. Besides that, Justin Herbert is rumored to be dating Taylor Bisciotti, after they were spotted together. Herbert's journey from a high school quarterback with limited college offers to one of the NFL's brightest stars is a testament to resilience, intellect, and determination. Each stage of his career, from his record-setting days at Oregon to his record-breaking start in the NFL, has reinforced his reputation as a player capable of meeting the moment. At just 27 years old, with multiple seasons ahead of him, Herbert stands as the face of the Chargers franchise and one of the premier quarterbacks in professional football.